Alright guys, it's Shalon with the Paradox Gaming Network, and that's right, it's Archeage 101 with Shalon, it's me, it's Chibi. We're going to talk about, is Archeage worth playing? Is it worth coming back to? For those of you that don't know me, hello, I'm Shalon. I did Archeage 101 for years while Archeage was being published by Trion, and now I know the first thing some of you are going to say, you're going to say, but you quit. And that's right, I did quit. I never said I was done playing Archeage. I said I was done playing Archeage so long as Trion Worlds had the contract. I didn't like the way a bunch of stuff happened in April. I didn't like the way that they lied to the community. I thought Trion Worlds was a big, huge part of the problem. So I said I'm done as long as Trion publishes it. Trion Worlds has sold all of their assets to Gamigo. And Trion Worlds is set to be dissolved. So with that said, I was able to return to Archeage because it is a game that I really do enjoy. So is Archeage worth playing? I want to make sure that you have some facts right off the bat. And that is, Trion Worlds is out. However, Gamigo is not known for being much better. Now, there are a couple of scandals that surround Gamigo. They are known as a free-to-play publisher. They are known for drawing the last ounces of blood out of dying games. There's also a rumor that I'm investigating that Gamigo may be running some software for Bitcoin mining on your computer under the guise of a hack shield. I know a lot of people ask, how is this possible? Well, you can help NASA out by installing a program called SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Well, they're doing something similar. Now, if you ask me for my research, it's not ready yet. The only thing I can show you is that another website got found doing this exact same thing, so I'm doing a little bit of research. I can tell you, I have no idea what the distant future holds. I don't know if there's going to be server wipes, server resets, if they're going to keep the two servers or merge them down into one. I have no idea. I'm just getting back into my flow of Archeage. I can tell you that since April when I left, the new gear came in, the Hiram Gear. This gear probably would have saved Archeage if it was introduced 2 years ago. I can tell you that the 5.0 patch is coming on 13 November. We got that from Gamigo. It was really like their first announcement. And that 13th November patch is going to be the first performance of Gamigo on updates. Do they get them right? Do they get some stuff fixed? What do they do with the cash shop? That's really going to be our first glimpse of is there promise on the future. Now, is Archeage still pay to win? With the introduction of Hiram Gear, did that fix the pay to win scenario at all? It's not pay to win. What I've seen since I've been back, I've only been back 5 days, but it's definitely pay to get ahead faster. There are cash shop kits that can help you along with your Hiram Gear. For 400 credits, you can get 5 of these lucky infusions every day. There are monthly kits that people have told me about. They're not in the cash shop right now, so I can't show them. People who come back that have a lot of loyalty, they'll speed their process along because you can get the same Lucky Hiram Infusion Kit, as many of them a day as you want for 50 loyalty. Now, I will say that I have done some serious farming and I have gotten a lot of infusions. So my gear is, my one item that I'm working on right now is starting to get there. So on the left is my Twilight Wanderer. Unfortunately, I didn't keep a picture of it. It did have one last cast time scale in it. I took that out to move it to the new bow. So as you can see right here, a Divine Obsidian Twilight Wanderer would have taken you quite a while to accumulate. You'd have to get the Divine Regrade, all the cost of regrading. My bow on the right, my Celestial Radiant Hiram Guardian bow. No money involved. Didn't have to buy a single regrade scroll, nothing, none of that. You can see that the DPS of my Twilight Wanderer was 419. My new bow is already 439, so that is already an advantage. You'll also notice that my Hiram bow doesn't have a temper on it. It also doesn't have the skill. No tempers yet. Those come in 5.0 for Hiram Gear. No enchant. I don't have the range skill 2% enchant, and now you've got to get them a different way. So a little bit more of a pain in the ass to get the enchant you need, but you get it through a means that you're already helping yourself anyway. You'll notice at the bottom the effects of the weapon. If I was a healer, or if I was, I am a healer, so the Radiant Hiram Guardian Bow is better for me. It gives me crit heal bonus, and it gives me cast time. So you definitely can see there's a huge benefit for casters already. Now that crit heal bonus isn't a set item. It's a lot like Hiram Gear or your cloak. You can roll off the ones that you want. What I did here is I pulled up the damage bow, so somebody could say, well, I'm an archer and I would never have used that bow. Here's what an outlaw would have had. And then the better effects for a damage bow, that would be ranged crit damage 11.4% if I rolled an archer bow. And then I could roll off that stamina for agility. And I could roll off that cast time for def pen or attack speed. So really customizable weaponry. Plus 4 ranged classes. The daggers that you get, the Hiram daggers, they have ranged crit damage on them. Melee characters, if you're two-handing, they have melee damage on them. Some people have asked me why I'm going cast time on my bow instead of crit heal bonus. That's just me. I want my cast time back to where it was. And if nothing else, it'll cost me a couple of bucks to flop that out. Server status. Let's talk the health of the game. Is there land? Not really on Kadam. I haven't looked on the other server yet. I've been told it's full as well. I don't even remember its name, but the other server opposite Kadam was 5 servers merging into 1. I did find a single 16. If you want to come back and get Patron and you have a silo, there is lots of 8x8 spots that you could drop a silo in, at least get your bags empty. Are there people? Yeah, I'm going to say that the East on Kadam is jumping. It's, you know, Nation Chat's pretty active. The raids I go to are pretty full, so I'm going to say that as far as people-wise, it is healthier than I saw on Conviction before I left. Are there more Archeage 101s coming? If I'm telling you that the game is worth coming back to, am I going to help you along? Absolutely. I'm here for a little bit at least. I want to help out the people that, you know, come back to Archeage because it's looking good. I'm going to be doing a video on Hiram Gear, but I got to go back to school. I got to get acquainted with what's coming up. I gotta learn about these 5.0 skill changes. The skill trees changed again. Not as much as in 4.5, but it is a radical organic shift in your classes. There's also another skill tree, and there's 34 ancestral levels now instead of 7. So I'm gonna be doing some stuff on that later in the week. And then I got a lot of old videos to get reworked in Made Modern. Even if I don't stay, I at least want to try to make it more modernized and give people support that try the game out. I am really kind of optimistic that the game is going to get better now that it's not Trion. You guys know my belief is that Trion was ruining the game. Alrighty guys, and to close up the show with a quick tip, because what would Archeage 101 be without at least one quick tip? If you have the mats to make obsidian gear, go ahead and make it, because these are going to turn into infusions in 5.0. Now, a lot of people have been saying to try to get it up to divine. You can do that, but you're going to get the same number of infusions for a green piece of obsidian gear as you are for a celestial piece of obsidian gear. So if you're not rolling in the money, you probably just want to leave it as grand and go with it from there. I will tell you that if you have any last minute leveling of obsidian to do it now. After 5.0, the obsidian recipes go away. So any gear that you have will continue to exist, but you won't be able to upgrade it anymore. No more special benches at Mirage, nothing. So if it's not upgraded by the 13th of the month, it's not going to get upgraded. And that is it, guys. That is my first Archeage 101 now that I'm back for at least a little bit. If you guys need help, need to talk, you're new, you're lost, get me on Discord. I'm Jalon, #8446, or you can join my Discord. Lots of people in there still play Archeage. You can swing by my shows on Wednesdays and Fridays. I am going to be doing Archeage 101 live again as my regular programming. And as always, a huge thank you to my sponsors. Luna Chaos and Mori have been with me since April. They're responsible for me being able to give away gift cards. And now that I'm back to Archeage, I will give away Apex with the disclaimer that Apex giveaways are going to be on the servers I am only, because I'm not giving money directly to Gamigo until I'm 100% certain that they're legit, but I do have a pile of Apex on the server that I'm on. So that's it, guys. Let me get this cut and get it out to you, and then let me get right back to work on the public test server for a video later this week. Take care. Hey, where are you going? You're not done yet. See these videos? This video's up here to watch. You gotta go over here. Hit the chibi. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the webpage. And I'll see you guys on Twitch.